think God wants me to tell my story. He wants all of us to tell our story so that, we don't feel like we're the only ones that have made mistakes in our lives, and that we can fix them if we want. If we want to be something, if we want to be somebody, whatever we want to do, I think that people should have that hope to know that they can if they want, and that people can change. I got out on February the 9th, 1990, and when I got home, I was lucky because most women don't have a place to go when they're released. When you're in prison for long periods of time, and the cost of the telephone calls and the pain from visiting your family members when they leave has a tendency to break family ties down. And not only with the parents and the family members and the children, but also the person, because you have to shut down all your feelings when you're in prison. That's the only way that you can make it. You have to shut all that feeling off and everything, or you'll be crying and going crazy every day. And it kind of teaches you to do that too when you get out, to shut all that stuff off. Justice Timmons was giving a speech to our incoming class, and she said, "After today, your life will never be the same." And she said, "From this moment on, people will look at you differently, because you will be a leader in the community, someone that people will trust, someone that people will come to when they need help." And I started thinking about everything that I had been through. And just the fact that I was just sitting there was a miracle. And I know that if I can do that, anybody can. To me, just knowing that it's possible is something I didn't know when I got out of prison. When I left out of there, I was told that I was going to be back, and that I was never going to be nobody. That I was never going to be able to get my children back, and my life was over. That day, when I left out of there, I cried, and not because I was leaving that place. I cried because I knew part of me was still there. Because I knew that part of me that was naive, that thought that, I still might have a chance with my life, was there. I was never going to leave. But now I know that's different. They love me regardless of who I am. And they made me forgive myself. They helped me forgive myself. And I think that most of the people that go back to prison are there because they never got an opportunity to be reunited with their family members, to try to make it up to them, to make it up to themselves. So I think a place like Benevolence Farm is more than just a place for women to be able to learn how to take care of themselves, be sole proprietors, and teach them about business, but also about love, about how it never falters, about how important it is in relationships between mothers and children, and how those holes have got to be fixed in order for them to, and not only for the mothers but also for the children, so that they don't go back, so the children don't go to prison as well.